Today we're going to talk about different types of thermostats and what thermostats for you or your business, what should I use, and why do they make so many kinds of thermostats. Um, Simple, I guess a novice version is depending on what type of system you have in your house, whether you have gas or a heat pump, water source, like an Apollo type system. Most people in our area here in our region have gas heat, electric air conditioner, obviously. That would be one heat, one cool system. You have one stage of heat, one stage of cool. So your basic,
That's an H, 1H.
yeah, one H. So one heat, one cool, which would, if you have a non-programmable, it just you set it and it stays there until you change it to something else.
Right.
Usually off, on, heat, cool, and then you have a fan and auto on there. You can't really turn the fan off, but you can put it on auto, which it only kicks on and off with the system.
Otherwise, it'll be on continuously.
Or you can let it run continuously.
Okay.
If you do have an all-electric system, such as a heat pump, we have heat pumps here in our office. That would be a two heat because you have auxiliary heat. So you would have two stages of heat: compressor heat and coil heat, or strip heat, or the thermostat will say auxiliary.
Mm-hmm.
Those come in non-programmable or programmable also.
Right.
If you leave a lot, like we have night set back here, when everybody leaves in the evening, it goes up 3 or 4 degrees. It's automatic. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to constantly turn it up or turn it down. They're very useful. They're handy. They do save some money if used properly.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Heat pump, you just don't want to bump too much.
Right, yeah, you don't want to do extreme 8, 10 degrees, nothing like that, because once you kick those strip heaters on,
Your second stage of heat.
any energy that you were saving just went out the window.
Yeah, because it's basically a gigantic toaster.
Yeah, it's resistance heat.
It's resistance heat.
Exactly. Now, which that brings us to a programmable. They make 2, 3 different kinds of programmable. You have a 5 and 2, which is typically more commercial environment. You can set Monday through Friday, and then you set the weekend.
Right.
Real simple, it's real fast to program. Then you have the ones that are 7-day, which is more like the touchscreen that you see in the Honeywell 8000.
Right, yeah.
Things like that. The Venstars
The
like
vent
that.
star, yeah.
You can set it every day, and 4 programs a day. So morning, noon, evening, nighttime.
Right.
And Monday can be different from Tuesday, and Saturday can be different from Sunday.
Yeah, it's very customized.
Very customized. They're a little more expensive, but you really save on them.
They do. They do. And you also have setback programming for the fans.
Yeah.
Which I like a lot.
Yeah, you have the circulation mode on them, so
Right.
It'll kick on every hour for 10 minutes just to get the musty smell out.
Exactly.
The biggest thing you got to watch with any of these, minus this one, with any heat pump style thermostat is what kind of heat pump do you have? What brand?
Right.
95% of them use the O terminal to shift the reversing valve, which means
Yeah, explain that, please.
The reversing valve is like the transmission in your car.
Right.
Forward and reverse. The compressor runs the same way all the time.
No matter what.
Whether it's putting out heat or cool.
Like an engine.
Just like an engine. So the reversing valve is like a transmission. It shifts heat, shifts cool.
Right.
If you have the wrong setting, you're going to be running cool in the wintertime and hot in the summertime.
Right.
And obviously it's not going to work. So,
Right. And the main brand that we know of, that is the main brand at least.
The primary one in their market is Rheem and Rude.
Which is the same thing.
Company.
Yeah.
They typically use B for their reversing valve.
Right. And almost everybody else uses the O terminal.
Trane has a couple models that do some of their entry level stuff.
Okay.
But typically it's mostly Rheem and Rude.
Okay.
And like I said, regardless of which one you use, that's going to be the same.
Right. Now, Ryan, we see a lot of people come in and say, "Hey, I tried to hook up my thermostat, and now my entire machine is not working."
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Typical problems there are, like we have a lot of Nest users. And
Right.
Nest are great thermostats, have no problem with them. I wish they would have come with a warning label that says, be sure you turn off the right equipment first.
Right.
What happens is the C is your common. Well, that's basically your ground, your equipment ground.
Right.
When people change out the thermostat, they either turn off the wrong breaker or don't turn it off at all, and they short R to C, and that's a direct ground,
Right.
and it's going to pop your transformer or fuse inside the furnace.
Control board?
Could be a control board, and then that's when they call us because it won't come back on.
Right, because they've actually broken something.
Yeah, then we have to go in and see what's going on.
Yeah, and then start, testing
So
it.
if you do decide to change it yourself, which, it can be done,
Oh, obviously.
be sure you turn off the furnace, not the one that says AC. Because a lot
Right.
of people will turn the AC off. That just kills the outdoor unit. That doesn't kill the function of the thermostat.
Okay.
This one right here will actually work for O and B terminals. This came off of programmable thermostat, so it'll work with a heat pump or you can do gas electric only. Now you've noticed it has RH and RC. 9 times out of 10, these are going to be jumpered together. That's if you have 2 different transformers.
Okay.
Such as a lot of oil furnaces will not have a transformer that'll handle the air conditioner.
Right.
So in that case, you'll have 2 transformers.
Okay.
Most modern thermostats or equipment can utilize
The same
one
one.
transformer to control all the thermostats.
Which is, the voltage is?
it should run at about 24 volts.
24 volts.
Typically, when you put a meter on it, it can run 26, 27.
Right. It's always going to be a little bit ahead.
Yeah. So the G is going to control your fan. Y and Y2. See, this one handles 2-stage cooling.
Right.
So this is like a commercial capable,
Right.
real high SEER, like some of the Linux 21 SEER.
Carrier, better end. Yeah.
They have 2-stage cooling.
In fact, this is a carrier thermostat.
Yes, it
I
is.
believe.
So you'll have, you can have up to, this one will actually handle 4 stages of heat. Your 2 auxiliary heat and 2 compressor
So it
heats.
can do a hybrid.
Yeah. This one's handle dual fuel, which would be, instead of electric backup heat, would be gas.
Right.
So it knows the difference.
That's pretty
It
cool.
knows how to stage them. So this is actually a pretty nice thermostat.
All right. Hey, thanks, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go right back over this and just give everybody a synopsis. And it just pick the right thermostat for yourself, and you're going to be good to go.